Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be reviewing and doing a little demo of the new NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, which I'm pretty excited about. I normally don't tend to like these pot creamy concealers just because they normally end up being like really creamy and tend to crease a little bit on me. They're just not my personal fave, but I was pretty intrigued by this one because it's supposed to be a more matte, kind of soft matte finish. So I tried it out, and spoiler, I really like it. I think it's some good stuff. So I'm going to do a little review on it, do a little demo, and let you guys know what's up about this concealer. I feel like you guys are going to hate me because I've been trying so many good products these past couple weeks. I have a lot of good products. I feel like I'm going to have to do like a monthly favorites. So sorry for breaking your guys' bank, but you guys are definitely going to love this concealer. I already know it. Anyway, I'm going to read a little bit about what this concealer claims to be. It is a full coverage concealer in an ultra lightweight oil-free cream formula that blurs as it conceals, smoothing the look of skin with a soft, matte, natural looking finish. And I 100% agree with all those claims. I think it's like exactly how it's described. This stuff packs a lot of pigment, so a little bit of the product is going to go a long way. I would say it's a full medium to full coverage concealer depending on your under eye situation. If you have really intense discoloration, dark circles, you're probably going to still need a little bit of a corrector to go in and fix the problem completely, but you can still get a lot of coverage out of this stuff. I'm wearing it right now on me. I would say it's pretty much a full coverage. My favorite thing about this concealer is that it leaves a very natural looking finish to it, even with it still being pretty matte. Like, I feel like my under eye looks like youthful, and a lot of concealers don't tend to do that for me. Like, sometimes they just make me look a little bit more dried out, but instead of enhancing any texture or dryness underneath the eyes, I would say this concealer does a very good job at kind of giving like a smooth blurring kind of effect under there, and I really like that. Also, my favorite thing about this concealer is that you can go like a natural looking finish with this one, or you can go like full glam with it, if you know what I mean. Like, when you have it on and you're doing like a light coverage kind of look, it will kind of flow with that. But if you're also going full glam, you can go either way with this stuff, which I feel like I can't really do with a lot of my concealers. They're either like, we're going light coverage kind of day, or they flow with that, or they're like full glam kind of concealers, full coverage. So this one I feel like you can get either or out of, which I also really like. The wear time is great since it dries down to this soft matte kind of finish. It stays put, it doesn't budge, it wears beautifully all day. I don't see much creasing when I wear it, so I really like it. I think it's a great concealer and a great formula. It's very different than a lot of the things I have in my collection. So I got the shade Canal. I think that's how you say it. I'm not really sure. I probably could go a shade or two down for a more brightening effect. This one is pretty true to like my skin tone, so it kind of just gives me like a natural looking finish. So I think that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions about it, feel free to leave it down below. But other than that, we're going to jump into the demo, and I'm going to show you how it blends out with my fingers and a brush, my favorite ways to apply it, and an up close look at how it blends out. So if you guys want to see all that, then just keep on watching. Alright, so we're close up so I can show you guys an up close look at how the concealer applies. I'm going to do it with my finger and also with a brush just so you guys can see the differences. I just want you guys to see how it applies and like the coverage and the finish and all of that good stuff. So I'm going to show you it first with my finger. I kind of like to use my finger with this product because it kind of warms it up a little bit. It's easier to spread and apply, but it's also nice with the brush. You see how it just blends like right into the skin? I'm going to hit up that inner corner. And I'm also going to bring it up onto my eyelid just to cancel out any color. So that's what the difference looks like right now, and then you can go back in with a little bit more and kind of just build it up in any areas you think you need a little bit more coverage. And I don't know how well you guys can tell on camera, but it almost like immediately starts to set. I'm really not getting any creasing, and that's a really good sign. That's why I really like this concealer, because it kind of just starts to set on its own. I still like to set it with a little bit of powder, but it's always a good sign when your concealer doesn't crease immediately after you put it on. So I'm going to go ahead and use it with one of my favorite concealer brushes now. This is the Sephora Pro Airbrush Concealer Brush. I feel like you could probably get a more full coverage kind of look with the brush, but I really like the natural kind of blended into the skin look that the fingers give. So that's the application side by side with the brush and the finger. Honestly, I just personally like the way it looks with the finger blended out. The differences aren't that much nonetheless, but I feel like it just goes on a lot smoother with the finger, so I kind of just like to go over it and tap it out and kind of blend it all in.